All right, guys, it is the first team call of 2023. Maybe you're watching the recording. That's totally cool. I am here with Cocktail because the Eagles just won the NFC Championship, but I'm committed to making this vision for 2023 important. And so I think that there's times in your life that it's going to test you as an entrepreneur or as an employee or as a mom or as a spouse that you have a choice, right? You have a choice to show up for what matters to you. And this was important to me. So even if I'm the only one on this call right now, I know that someone will watch this and it will speak to them, and it's important to be here. So I'm going to get started. I'm going to kick off this 2023 with vision because it's never has to start on January 1st if you didn't start your goals or you didn't have a vision board or you didn't have all the things, because I can say for myself, I am the person that I feel like is the biggest hot mess and still has found a way to make her goals happen, make her dreams a reality. And if I can help one other person do that, then it's worth every single moment of this topic. So I'm going to start off by saying congratulations to our December Glow Girls. Jillian won the You Glow Girl competition. She now has this pretty You Glow Girl sign that's not lit up right now, right behind her bike. And then we made a donation on Annie's part to the American Cancer Society because they showed up for at least 25 logs in the bot group in December, which is incredible for a holiday month. And we're almost at the end of January. So I'm excited to announce the new winners for that. And every month we'll be giving away a You Glow Girl sign, and we'll see about the donation. But it's on my heart to continue to give back to everybody that's consistent and to have an intention going into the new year that we're all a part of. So I'm going to get started, not waste your time, share my screen, and let's get this party started. So Team Glow Diggers 2023 kickoff party. I first want to kind of go over what the agenda will be tonight. We're going to talk about what happened last year, what my personal vision was for this team and this community, which this is now year 9 we're going on. And then we're going to talk about soul goals and what that kind of means. And then one of my favorite things is talking about the key to manifesting and how to actually make a goal happen through your mindset, because that is a huge shift in what's happening with body and with our team going into this new year. And then the path forward. How do you actually go into the new year? And it's not too late to set whatever intention you want for this year. Just because it's January 29th, I'm setting goals right now too. And that's okay, because I feel every single month is a new month to reevaluate. Every week is a new week to reevaluate. So we're going to get moving. So I want to talk, I found this slide from last year, and I think it's important to say every single goal on this board that I had for last year did not happen. Let me say that again. Every single goal that was on this vision board for myself and our team last year did not happen. Now, does that mean that 2022 was a waste? Heck no. Does that mean that these things aren't important? No. Does that mean I'm a failure? No. Sometimes life happens, shit happens. Things are thrown at you that your focus becomes elsewhere, and that's okay. I am a very type A person. I know myself a lot by now, and I get really hard on myself when I don't achieve the things that I want for my life in maybe the time frame that I set. And to look back on a year and think, holy moly, all 6 things that I put out there didn't really happen. Does that mean that I just stop? Does that mean I don't set more goals? Does that mean that I lessen my intention or focus for what is on my heart? No. Because guess what? It's just another year and another opportunity to make those goals happen, or make new goals happen, or make a new vision come to fruition. I still did things in 2022 that evolved me as a person, that pushed my career forward, that helped me learn about relationships and balancing life and letting loose a little bit and making huge life shifts that were way outside of my comfort zone that had nothing to do with any of these 6 goals related to my business. So I think it's important for me to say that, because sometimes it's easy to look at people that we think they have it all going on. They have it all figured out. They know how to hit Success Club. They know how to go on a trip every year. They know how to be super consistent and stay fit on their journey. They know how to rock every single test group. They know how to eat perfectly. And that's bullshit, guys. There is no human on this planet that sets a goal and hits it every single time. But it's the person that you become by setting the goal in the first place and pushing yourself to go for that goal or be intentional to that alignment and that envision that makes you who you are today. So, yeah, we didn't have a team retreat that was wineries in the fall. We didn't have 5 coaches at New Leadership. We didn't have 800 lives impact. In fact, I feel as though this last year, I more focused on myself and didn't put so much pressure on my business goals, which is probably the first time I've ever done that in almost a decade. And that's okay. It's okay. Because you know what? Every day is a new opportunity. And life doesn't always go according to plan, which kills my type A planner. I am sitting there feeling the feelings with you. But I'm proud that I even had the balls to put these goals on a vision board and say, this matters to me, because now I get to look back in 2022 and think, maybe I just needed to adjust the sails, and these things happened because it needed to teach me other things in my life. So as you set your vision for this year, I want you to know that you should dream big, and you should put things on there that scare you, and you should be a little unrealistic with some things, because it pushes you to become a better version of you, even if you don't achieve the goal in the time frame that you set for the next year. So dream big, soul search, and know that it's okay to hit actually none of them, because it might be totally something different that you are supposed to learn throughout this vision of 2023 than what you put on your board. But it's still important that you put something there because it pushes you to be that person. Make sense? All right, so let's get moving. So I wanted to talk, so I'm going to say all the content from here on out pretty much is taken from a call with one of my favorite coaches, Barbie Klev, because it really spoke to me. It has a Disney kind of connection, which I know is big on our team. And it just allowed me to kind of be connected to what mattered to me right now. So I know if it's speaking to me, it will speak to someone else. And she talked about these 3 soul goals. Sometimes when we set goals, we say them in like third person, like, yeah, I'd love to do XYZ, or it'd be really cool if this happened, or I can try to do that. That's not vision setting. That's not goal setting. Goal setting is putting it in the first person, positive present tense, as if it's already happened, which we're kind of going to get into the manifestation. But you have to really deeply feel the things that are important to you. Because if you just say you want to lose 20 pounds, but there's no why behind it, there's no meaningful, maybe you have PCOS and you're trying to get pregnant this year, and that's really important to you and your husband, and it's something that's on your hearts. And so losing those 20 pounds allows you to be at your healthiest space so that you can become the healthiest version of you to cultivate that baby. That is way more meaningful than just saying, I want to lose 20 pounds, right? So yes, these things on here are related to the business, but to me, it's important for anyone on this call to know that there is a business opportunity, to, yes, know that any of these things are totally possible, but also that you can do it your way. I always like to share, I just wanted to make $100 a month. That was my only goal when I started this business. I had no dreams of building a team, no dreams of rank advancing, no dreams of making any sort of dent in my debt. I just wanted to make $100. That was it. And that $100 for me was a difference in doing something fun or not every single month in the city that I loved and that was new to me. So it did mean a lot to me at that time. And I hit it pretty quickly because I wanted to go do the fun things, because it was attached to my soul in that time of my life. So as you're setting these goals for yourself, I really want you to do them as if they already happened, and to make them truly meaningful for the things that matter to you in your life, not to anyone else, not to your coach, not to your teammate, not to your boss. Make them soulful for you. So you will have to reverse engineer it. You will need to go through a couple steps to make those goals happen. And I highly encourage you reaching out to your coach right now and saying, hey, I have this goal in my heart. I have no idea how to make it happen. Or I have this thing on my heart. I think I sort of kind of know what it takes, but I'd love you to walk me through it. Your coach is there to guide you, whether it's for your nutrition, your mindset, your fitness, your financials, your mental. If they don't know, they have another coach in our team that can help you. And that's the beauty of our community. It's a network of women that truly care about you and your goals. So we're not going to go through how to reverse engineer any sort of goal tonight, but I want to remind you that there are women on this team that are in your season of life that do have similar things as you going on, and to reach out and ask, hey, who can I talk to about this or is going through the same thing as me, so that they can connect you and be your buddy to move through it and push for that goal that's on your heart. So the key to manifesting, I actually want to connect this, and this is really special to me, especially tonight, which cheers to the birds. We got to do it. So back in 2017, when the Eagles had Carson Wentz get injured, if you're a follow football, you're kind of sort of going to know that this is big on my heart, right? Big Eagles fan. Carson Wentz went down and everybody became negative Nancy's. And if you know me, I try to be a positive Polly and the optimist in any situation. So what I started doing, and I don't even know why, it just was something on my heart. I started wearing green to work every day. Not kidding. I found a way to wear green to work every single day. I got laughed at. I got told the Eagles were a joke. I got told they'd never make it past the first round because we actually played Atlanta in the first round, which is where I lived at the time. All of the pessimistic, negative Nancy bullshit, excuse my French. But there was something on my heart that knew it was just a special time. It was something that was going to happen in history. I don't know. I'm a Pisces, so I'm very intuitive. But I saw this vision of the Super Bowl happening, so much so that I booked flights home for the Super Bowl parade before they even won the Super Bowl. Kind of crazy, right? But this is what you need to have, this attitude of expectation that you deserve and are worthy of the things that are important to you on your heart when you back it up with action and mindfulness and intention. And that to me is what manifesting is all about. Really taking time, maybe it's 3 minutes of your day. Okay. I know we're all busy, where you shut your brain off and you truly connect to these goals that you set, this vision that you put out. You think about why it's really important to you and see yourself doing it before it really happens. Like, sometimes I'm so connected to my intuition and the relationship that I want in my life. I already have envisioned exactly what I want my engagement to look like, which is like wild because I have no idea when or who or how or any of those things, but it's on my heart. And I know that when I continue to put that vision out into the world and into the universe and into my life, it's going to happen. It's just this thing that you allow yourself to commit to. And that for me is truly the difference of like kind of sort of trying something or truly committing and making something happen, even if it takes longer than you think, even if it doesn't happen how you think. You put it out in the universe and you are truly connected to it, it's going to happen eventually. So I know it sounds a little juju, but I highly recommend doing Tony Robbins' priming exercise. That was a great way for me to start really connecting what was on my heart and why it mattered to me, and stay rooted in gratitude every day and starting my day on a positive foot. Highly recommend that. Highly recommend the Meditation Zone Body as a way to slow down your brain and really connect to your day. And also the Bar Blend I Am affirmations. Great tools that you guys already have access to that are on Bod and Body. Highly recommend. So, how do we become the person who can carry out this vision? It's really Barbie's vision of talking about identity work. So, diving into right now, January 29th, 2023, who are you? What kind of qualities do you possess and do you exhibit as a Team Glow Diggers coach, a Team Glow Diggers partner, a Team Glow Diggers challenger. You're one of the above. And what are the things that you believe that you're capable of? Is it doing the next program full out? Is it sticking to a nutrition program for 30 days? Is it helping one person on their journey in addition to your own? Is it getting yourself to Summit and coming to San Antonio with us this summer? Is it earning the next rewards trip and really making it a point to grow your business and your team this year? You have to truly believe whatever's on your heart is possible. And you should see that you can use me. Anything that you want out of this business, if I can do it, you can do it. Because I am nobody special. I didn't have any business expertise. I didn't know how to use social media. And I know you hear this on calls all the time, but it's true. And there's so many days in the last year that I have doubted myself so much, that I have felt like I am a shitty leader, that I wonder how I could help someone get to that next level because I'm just maybe trying to survive some days. So I think it's important to surround yourself with people that remind you of what is possible because they've done it, and stay connected to those who have what you want, because that's been key for me. Going through big life transitions is really tough. And especially when you're melting your lives together and making big shifts that aren't normal to you, that can really create some chaos in your life. So you got to really ask yourself, what can I control? And for me, that's been sticking to a test group every single month. That's getting on Zoom for my workouts. That's putting podcasts in my ears that are positive and are with people I want to learn from, that I want what they have. It's surrounding myself with friendships that build me up and empower me to be a better version of myself. So really looking at, what are your relationships? What is your environment like right now? And if it's not surrounded by good, which I can totally understand, if you're in a job that you hate or you're in a relationship that's just not working, it can suck the life out of you. But you get to decide what the next step is, what the next move is, who you want to be this year, and how you can shift those sails to make that happen. Which brings me to Alice in Wonderland. This was a great analogy that Barbie used in her call. So Alice really uses the other, if you ever watched the movies, she uses the other characters to bring herself into this identity of Alice and standing strong and taking on these obstacles and overcoming these challenges and finding a way to get up that staircase, right? So it takes practice. You're going to fall along the way as you pursue these visions on your heart, but having a strategy, getting on these weekly training calls that we have access to, plugging into your coach and asking for help, plugging into this community and saying, hey, this is me, this is where I am, but this is where I want to go. That fires up a coach more than you think. Okay. And you can't become a new version of yourself without setting goals that push you outside of your comfort zone and surrounding yourself with people that have what you want. I truly believe that. So walking your vision is truly thinking about, what does it take to make that happen, and stepping into that new version of yourself that's going to be uncomfortable, that's going to take some time to really become, but that's going to be so worth it because it's on your heart for a reason. You're on this call for a reason. You're listening to me talk for a reason. So how can you contribute? For our team, this is my mindset is really these 4 things that were talked about on last year's call. It's first becoming the best example of you, right? Like plugging into your nutrition, having those supplements on hand that matter to you, getting into a test group, being the best damn challenger for yourself. Guys, workouts have saved me so much this last year. I can't even tell you how many times it's stepping into a workout that's made me feel like myself so many days. And that's a tough place to be, but it's true that this has been my lifeline. This has been the thing that's helped me stay me and remember that I'm strong and I can take on anything that comes my way. So really staying connected to that community and that team along those things really matter. Second tip is building the team, because you never know who you inspire by sharing a workout selfie, by sharing your glow juice, by tagging a friend and reminding them they're positive. Those are very basic things to do. And I know this says every new diamond equals team growth and more lives impacted, but it's true. I can't do this by myself. No coach can build a team by themselves. It takes multiple people saying, I want to make a difference in the world. I want to have others experience this like I have. And picking a goal that maybe you haven't hit yet last year is a really important way to connect with someone else that has a similar goal as you. So you push each other into 2023 in a different way, because if you just keep doing the same damn things that you've been doing, you're going to get the same results, right? So you have to be really fearless when it comes to setting your new vision and leaning into the things that make you a little uncomfy, because it will make you into a better version of you and connect you to the vision that you truly want for your life. So I wanted to share my personal goals, and funny enough, these are the same goals as last year, because remember at the beginning of this call, I said I didn't hit one single goal, and that's okay. So all of these things will be written down as if they already happened. They will be manifested as if they've already happened. And I know they can happen because I know lots of coaches that have done it, despite it feeling like it's hard, despite it feeling like no one's saying yes, despite feeling like social media sucks. You can dig into all those bullshit things that everybody wants to feed into, or you can say, I'm going to figure it out. Okay, I want to make $50,000 this year as a side income. What is that per month? What is that per week? How many lives does that look like? How many challenge packs does that look like? How much team growth on supplements does that look like? That is all numbers I can break down and figure the F out. Now, maybe you're new to this and that's like, whoa. But again, I started at the $100 a month and I asked my coach, how do I do that? And we sat down on a call and we broke it down. And I'm sharing these goals with you because I think it is important to dream big and for you to remember what is possible, because everything I've ever done in this business, I have learned from YouTube, Google, or a different coach team call. Honest truth. And getting my butt to every single event possible, because they matter. They are the reason that I'm reminded that this business is so beautiful and is so community driven and is so much better than any bullshit thing you can buy off the internet that comes around a couple times and then disappears. Beachbody has been around for 20 years, guys. This is not going anywhere. We still have a problem with health. We still have a problem with connection. We still have a problem with mindset. Those things are important to me. And that's why these personal goals are big, because I want to make an impact in the world. And to me, the money that I make is rooted in the lives that are changed. So the money doesn't come unless there's a massive impact being made within our team. That's beautiful. I'm not selling, I mean, no offense, but I'm not selling lipstick. I'm not saying here's a fun package for you to open and see you later. I want to live and breathe with my people. I want them around for years to come. I want retreats every year. I want vacations together. I want my phone continually filled with women that want more for their lives. And that's why these goals are big. And that's why that last one under there is develop deep, stable leadership with my best friends, because that's how I've always wanted to build. And I will never do it a different way. And I don't care if it takes me 10, 20 times longer than any other coach. I will build with my best friends. And Allie is damn proof of that. We talk about life shit. She's in a totally different life season than me, but she is there for me. I am there for her. And I couldn't think of a better person to build with, but I want 20 more of those, because how beautiful will that be that there's 20 other leaders that can make an impact that I can't make alone. So that's why these goals are big. That's why these goals are meaningful. And it's going to take me a lot of personal work to get to this point. And I don't know exactly how it's going to all happen, but I know that I'm putting that vision out there and they're connected to my soul for a reason. So last but not least, I kept this to 30 minutes. What do you want to do to glow with us this year? First and foremost, connect with your coach and talk about making sure you're a freaking preferred customer or coach. Not because I care about you building a team, because I care about you guys getting the best damn discount and having access to every single body block from here on out in 2023. It's something we've talked about on a lot of team calls. And I want y'all to be consistent on your supplements because I want you to be the healthiest, happiest version of you. And to me, that is rooted in how consistent you are with your supplements every month. And when you're consistent with your supplements every month, you get access to every single new test group that comes out and body block that comes out throughout the year, which is so freaking cool. You don't have to pay for a new program. Okay. So talk to your coach, figure out what's best for you. Second thing is February 1st is in 3 days. So you need to know what program you're starting, what body block you're starting. Maybe it's Sure Thing that you're continuing, but you need to have a plan in place, right? Because without a plan, the vision doesn't happen. The next thing is really plugging into the National Wake Up Calls. They are short, sweet. They are Mondays every week, and you can listen to the recording on the podcast app. But I really love that you can just go back to basics as any coach or challenger in this team and get so much value and so much love and light every single week from our company for free. So don't miss these calls. They're important. Fourth thing, log your booties in the bod group. Guys, if you want the giveaway gift every month, you got to be logging and I got to see it. So get in the bod group and get in the body coach page so that you know what programs are coming next, that you know what the new fun stuff coming next is, that it's not a secret and you know how to do it because there is announcements and so much content there that is supporting y'all being successful in the best version of yourself. You just have to plug into it. And nobody wants to be a babysitter. Nobody's got time for that. So log into the places that have the important information, reach out to your coach for help. And the last thing is find a fun way to make yourself accountable publicly to your soul goals this year. Whether you create a vision board and share it, I would personally love to get all of them, and I will share some examples in the hub. Writing down the vision and reading it every day, really important. Having a note in your phone and maybe having a reminder pop up every day. Whatever it is for you, when you make yourself accountable to something by sharing it with others, you have less room for procrastination, for excuses, for putting it to the back burner. So I really encourage you as you set your vision goals for the new year, share it with someone, share it in the hub, heck, share it on your Instagram page and say, these are the things that are important to me this year. And this is why, not for some clap or accolade or whatever you want, but to truly back yourself up and do the damn thing. Because we're a lot more willing to do something. Like, do you think I want to work out every day? But I know there's someone watching my story. And if it doesn't happen for a week, I will get messages now. That's how consistent I've been with my journey. Doesn't mean I don't take rest days and don't take time off 100%. But that has been a staple for me in my life and helped me stay consistent with my health journey. So don't underestimate the power of sharing something publicly and making it powerful for you and yourself and your life. So I hope this call spoke to you. Thanks for hanging with me for 30 minutes. I look forward to seeing your vision, your goals for 2023. Would love to connect with you and talk more about them and how they can happen. And we will see you guys on the next team call.